54 in support of Global Diaspora Week. The U.S. State Department's Bureau of African Affairs Division and Pan-African Exchange, PANEX, hosted a coffee and tea cupping competition and discussion. Licensed professionals guided people through the cupping process and spoke in depth about the complex world of coffee and tea and the economic hurdles and opportunities stakeholders face. Now, for a better understanding of the world of coffee, I'm joined by Jacob Maga, CEO, Pan-African Exchange, PANEX, and Ricardo Pereira, Certified Q Grader, Ally Incorporated. Gentlemen, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you, Vincent.
So first, just share with us how this concept came up of roasting and tasting coffee right here.
The concept came up as part of the exchange program to market African coffees across the world and to bring out the best of it. And it's part of the exchange marketing development aspects.
Yes. Now, Ricardo, I'm seeing different bags of coffee here. As an amateur, I wouldn't really know the difference between one and the other. What is it that makes a coffee special, that makes it appealing to somebody?
Well, several factors play into that question. One of them is where it's grown, what kind of variety of coffee, species of coffee it's grown, and the process of processing the coffee after harvest, how you process that coffee. So there are several steps to make the coffee special. When you look at three different bags, sometimes we have different grades written on the bags, and that's how you distinguish one from the other one.
Now, in terms of this, this was also a competition.
Yes.
First, which coffee won?
Well, the winning coffee is called Alimu, and it's from Kirinyaga, Kenya.
Yeah.
It's called Very Early, and we really congratulate them. And we're going to send them the bragging rights for the next 3 months before we host the next event.
Now, Ricardo, what is it that somebody, could get from that coffee that would make them say, this is so special, so different from the other coffees?
Yeah, the flavor of the coffee was superior than the other ones. You found notes of citrus and notes of chocolate on the coffee, very smooth, but bright as well, lively.
So where do those come from, the chocolate and the...
Those comes from years of experience in tasting coffee and being able to distinguish the nuances and the flavors that are in coffee. Naturally in coffee, nothing that you add to it. It's just naturally grown that way.
Yeah. Now, Jacob, one of the biggest challenges for coffee farmers, say those in Kenya, is that they don't get that kind of value added to their product. They see this coffee being consumed abroad at exorbitant prices, but then they don't get that back. What is it that you can do, guys like you, to make sure they really get the value of their coffee?
For the exchange, we offer full transparency. And this is actually the first time an African farmer will be able to see the price of coffee that is traded on the international market, not just in batches, but specifically from their village. Just after the event, this coffee right here that won the event yesterday sold for over $4 a pound. That is a significant amount of money that will go back to the farmers. And we want to encourage the farmers not just to produce coffee, but to produce the best. And they can be assured that there is a market on the other side through the Exchange Futures program.
Now, Ricardo, do you think it is important for those who consume coffee to know where they come from, where that coffee really originates, not just the country, but if possible, the region?
Yes, definitely, because we want to motivate those producers to do higher quality. If the end consumer know who is producing their coffee, that is another added value to it. So it's interesting to see that the market is actually demanding more and more this kind of information from the roasters that are roasting the coffee. They're buying the coffee from those producers to tell this story, because at the end of the day, it matters what they're doing. The producer is on the home front producing the better quality coffees, and if you don't tell this story, how can people relate to it?
Now, Jacob, how did you get the State Department in the mix here?
The State Department came in as part of the Africa Diaspora Week, and I have relationship with different people in the State Department that I have been presenting to. And they really supported us in this endeavor. And we look forward for not only just moral support, but other things that they might be able to do. For instance, making it easier for us to export coffee and coffee samples in a timely manner through customs and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So we want to really make sure that not only do we get the coffees here on time, but the transparency is there as well.
And it's not just only coffee. If you can quickly just help us understand what Panex does.
So Panex is a commodities exchange. So we don't only deal with coffee, we deal with tea. We had also tea cupping at this event as well. And we had teas from Kericho, Kenya, and tea, milk, sugar, maize. And in Zambia, being one of the biggest producers of maize and soybeans, we're going to be trading maize and beans there. Then a country like Ivory Coast, we're going to be doing cocoa from Ivory Coast. And hopefully in maybe a few months down the road, we're going to do also gold.
Oh, really?
And, yeah.
That's
And
big.
have in mind that Zambia itself is the biggest producer of copper in Africa. And next door in Congo, they're really expanding their production of different metals.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Very insightful and potentially very beneficial to African farmers.
Thank you very much.
Right, thank you very much. Now, Jacob Maaga is the CEO of Pan African Exchange. That's Panex, and Ricardo Pereira is a certified Q Grader, Ally Incorporated.